Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Let's understand today's Geek for Geeks problem of the day question. And so, problem states that you are given two string A and B. You need to find out the minimum number of times A has to be repeated such that B is a substring of it. And B, if B can never be a substring, then we need to return -1. Now let's say an example A is A, B, C, D, and let's suppose B is C, D, then A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, then A, B. Okay, so now you need to find out the minimum number of times this A has to be repeated such that B is a substring of it. So now how can we solve this problem? Let's find out the few observation here. You can see that whenever A, B, C, D, whenever A, B, C, D is repeated, that's mean like A, B, C, D should be a part of that B. So you can see that this A, B, C, D is you can see that A, B, C, D is present here, A, B, C, D also is present here. So this is one observation. And if any ABCD like this string ABCD is not present any is not a subset or is not a substring of B, that case we just return -1 because we are not finding ABCD anywhere in this anywhere in the B string. That case the answer should be we need to return -1. Let's say we are finding ABCD here. Now you need to check the previous two value. If it is present, then we need to check these two value is equal to the last two element of that A or not. If it is, then we can move ahead and check the further. If it is not, if the last two string is not equal to the after, like here we are getting ABCD, so from this point we are checking the backside. If the back string is equals to the last string or last few string of the A, that case that this portion is equal to this portion, so that case we can consider that there could be a possible. And if it is not the same, that case we just need to return -1 because we are not getting that suppose let's say here present F here. So in that case we are getting D, that's okay. Then C you are getting, but inside here you are getting B, here it is getting F. So that case if we repeated any times, that case we never we will not find any F here. So that case we can say that this could not be possible. So in case we should be return -1. And here we are getting index equal to 0, 1, 2. So in that position we are getting the first occurrence of ABCD. Then we need to check continuously whether we are getting any occurrence or not. If we are getting occurrence, we just increase the length of that A. So we'll again came here. In that position we need to check that these two, the remaining string, we can see that further we are not getting any ABCD. So in that case in that position we need to check the whatever the remaining string present in the B, that should be equal to the first string of A, first substring of A. So in that case you can see that this A is equal to this A, so it can be possible, and this B also is possible. So you can see that B is these two string this AB is matching with the first few letters of the string A. So that case we can see that this is the possible. So what is the answer? That for this their count would be 1. Then we'll check the while condition, and we will check the how many substring that is equal to A. And so here one substring 1, so 1, 1, and for this AB also we need to need one substring, one string A that should be repeated. So in that case that for that AB also we need to count another one. So we can see that we are getting answer is a 4. So this is the possible approach. Now if I write down okay, now let me write down the step by step procedure so that you can able to understand. So first I will check that whether this string a this string a is present inside the b or not, and we will check that index of operator. So we will find the like index of a. So we'll check the b dot index of a. So if it is written -1, that case we are not finding abcd. We just if it is -1, we just need to return -1. Let's say we are finding our index. We will store as an index variable. We'll check that it is in index. So in that case find the index. So if index and b dot index of operator will return the first occurrence of the index of the first occurrence of a. So in that case here the is 2. So index is 2. So if the index is not 0, that's mean it is not the starting point. So in that case we need to return if a count is initially count is 0. So if index is not 0, that case we need to increase the count 1, because for this we need to just count one string. So we will increase the count plus plus. Then we need to check a while loop, while the whatever the index. So we will check that b dot substring starting point is index and ending point end point is int plus the length of that a. So a dot length. So this equal to if a, then we can see that we are getting one string abcd. So we'll just increase the, let's suppose the index, we just increase the index is index plus a dot length. So we will again and increase the count also here. So we will get an again coming here. In that position we are also getting one substring that is equal to a. So we'll increase count become now 3 for 1, and for this one now count is become 3. And after that here we are saying that this ab is not after that the we will getting the indexes out of, we need to check the bound also. If index is less than equal to b dot length, index plus a dot length is less than equal to b dot length. So after that we will not in that case the while loop is breaking, while loop will be back, and that case we need to check the remaining string is a substring of a or not. So we'll check we'll again check that whether this a is equal to this a or not, and this b also equal to this b or not. If it is not, then we, in that case from there we just need to return -1. Otherwise if it is not, then we need to increase the count by 1. So we need to just increase the count equal to count plus 1. And before doing this checking, we need to check whether the index is b dot length or not. If it is b dot length, that's mean we are in this ab is not present, we are in the last correct in the last position. So in that case we need to just return the count we are getting. So I hope you are able to understand the solution. If you like if you able to understand the solution, so please subscribe my channel, also share it with your friends. I will post the Java solution in the comment section, so please check it out. Thank you.